It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Yeah, taking it serious, life changed in the blink of an eye. Hello to my son, the same day I'm sending goodbyes. I've been on my grind since shake high, riding these bass lines. Finally comfort with the gray skies, watch how I take mines. I'm with the armory, leaving poverty. Niggas been calling me, only speaking of blood like arteries. Guess I'm honorary, ought to be with the ghosts. Pen scripted with ghosts, meticulous practice, cognitive dissonance for the coast. Atlanta taught me well, keep the 808s in a large Chevelle. My lines punching like Whitakeristic or Purnell. I never age, I'm like a for real. Shit that I write in the grill gives me the license to ill. For the new year, I'm only touching more classics, I'm making them. For the cash, I've been draining them. My rhythm circadian. These my signature cadences. Y'all been them and ate them. Chick-fil-A them, innovative. Need my shit up in them stadiums. I've been underrated. Rolling humble, I played it like a film. I'm at a point I need a status coming like a deal. My bank told me you were like a meal. Niggas pushing rock, it was like a meal. Being soldier, life is real. How many niggas you know that could do this? Just this open discussion. I'm sick of niggas. Get some Robitussin and flow discussing. Keep up holding, bustin', take your hole and shove it. Fuck your bitch. Y'all been known for cooking. I got motion in my subdivision. Ain't no 22s in my atoms. I've been a factor, but the truth get redacted. From a city where they pumping balls. Ain't no shooting the basket, just shooting the bastard and spinning bandicoots been crashing. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. In this video, we're going to be having a quick discussion about JID's new project, GDLU The Preluxe. All right, so that's God Does Like Ugly The Preluxe, meaning this is the the prequel to the actual album that he's dropping next month. All right, now this is a highly anticipated, long-awaited project, and now we have new music from JID. People have been waiting on new music from him for a long time. We still do not have the Metro Boomin collaboration tape. I honestly feel like that's the one that I would like to hear, but let me kind of slow walk this, okay? Now, being that YouTube will not allow me to play the songs, because I would have loved to. I would have loved to come on here and just play the EP straight through and give my live commentary about each song. However, due to copyright constraints, I just cannot push that on my channel. And y'all know the reasons why I say it all the time. However, I'm gonna just go ahead and give y'all my overview on this project. All right. For one, it's what you would kind of expect from JID. If you've been listening to JID for, the greater part of the last 9 years or so, or longer, then you already know what you're going to get. You're going to get crazy lyricism, crazy wordplay, double entendre. You're going to get all types of alliteration. You're going to get all types of crazy like literary devices and stuff like that. But the thing that I feel is missing from this project is just good music. Now, I've been seeing a lot of people praising this Preluxe quite a bit, and I'm not here to discredit or, try to purposely go against the grain for the sake of content, but this is how I genuinely feel. I feel like the project just doesn't have good songs. I think the best song that I heard from JID in the past week isn't even on the project. You know what I'm saying? It's the Bow joint, the Black Rambo shit. I couldn't even review that because there's a random ass nigga who's copyright claiming JID's music on that song. Some random motherfucker who ain't even affiliated, who released it, who uploaded the shit through DistroKid and is trying to monetize off another artist's music. Lame ass shit. These people need to be dealt with. I talk about them all the time. But that's the best song that I heard from JID this week. Now, of course, we do get an appearance by Eminem on the project, which is a massive achievement from JID. We know that he was also on Fuel from the Death of Slim Shady album, which I feel like he kind of outdid Eminem on that record. But on this one, for JID to even have Eminem on the project, and this isn't even the album, I think that is a massive achievement. I think that's great. I think that's dope. And then they go out and they completely have a bar fest, you know what I'm saying, on Animals Part 1, which I'm not mad at. The thing that I am kind of mad at is a song like that with that many bars, that crazy of a setup. I don't really want to hear 4 joints that do that same trick. And this is where I kind of stand with JID, because I see people out there, and I actually want this for him, that try to put him in the next generation big 3, like after the Kendrick, Drake, Cole, or whatever, however you put that together. As that comes to an end, and really Kendrick is the one that's standing tall right now. Drake is looking crazy. And J. Cole, he hasn't even talked about the fall off recently. I don't know what he plans to do, if it's ever going to come out. But JID is one of those people that I would love to see take the reins. But the thing that JID lacks, that previous competitors in the big 3 or that wanted to be a part of the big 3 had, is just palatable music that you can listen to while still being lyrical, but just having, like some musicality to it outside of just firing off crazy bars. Now, some people may say, J Nolan, how can you criticize JID for just dropping crazy bars when your intro songs are pretty much mostly freestyles? Well, that's why they're freestyles, or Lucy's. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to putting together a project or an album, you don't really go into that with the same mentality of dropping a whole series of freestyles. Now, if you want to put it in the mixtape category, like Wayne, with the dedication series and No Ceilings, I guess you could put it in that type of context. But I honestly just feel like it's missing good records. I don't really care for the production on it all that much. And it's like I'm only pressing play on it to hear lyrical gymnastics. This is a pretty frequent criticism that also goes in the direction of Eminem. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so lyrically dense and so lyrically doing flips and backflips and fucking the whole thing of that you just miss. Like, bruh, where's a song that I could just vibe to? Where's a song that I could cut on and enjoy? Where's a song that I could fucking play with my homies and we, you know what I mean? And I think JID has that in his bag. He's made songs like that in his career. It's just that at a certain point, he don't no more. You know what I'm saying? The JID that I enjoy the most is from the Never story and the Forever story. You had your super lyrical joints, and then you also had the stuff that shows his range as an artist. You know what I'm saying? His ability to craft melody, his ability to tell stories, his ability to, make an endearing song that also has a good hook. I didn't hear no good hooks on this Preluxe neither. So for me, it was actually kind of a disappointing listen as a music fan. But of course, as a lyric fan, it's insane. And I hate the fact that I feel this way about the project, especially being from Atlanta, being somebody who's championed JID and feels like he should be at that next level. He should be knocking at that door. I feel that this isn't necessarily the representation that some people feel it is. But more power to you if you like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's whack. I'm just saying that if JID continues on the path that he's going in, he's more likely to be the next Tech 9 than the next Big 3 competitor. And Tech 9 is a lyrical genius. Tech 9 is a master of flow. Tech 9, in his lane is incomparable. But that's mostly what I see. And if that's what it is, that's what it is. But we're going to have some conversations about when he starts possibly alluding to he could go head to head with a Kendrick. Once upon a time, I felt that, lyrically, yeah. But there's got to be more to it. And this is something I talk about all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think I said this months ago, and we had a whole conversation about with Punch from TDE, Curtis King, Read My Soul made videos about it, talking about mastering the mid-range. I haven't heard much mid-range from JID in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. So he starts the project off with this song called Behold. And this pretty much sets the tone of what you're going to expect from the rest of the project, right? It's kind of like dark production and crazy wordplay, which again, there's nothing wrong with that, but I just have an appetite for more than that. You get what I'm saying? But lyrically, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Behold, they say JID and GOD mode, 223 reload. Let's see how fast EMT go. You know what I'm saying? Clap a nigga up. Let's see how fast the paramedics get your ass. These flows keep their feet cold. The thrones getting repoed. You know what I'm saying? These flows keep their feet cold. Most niggas with the cold feet is either afraid or dead. The throne's getting repoed. Whoever in the throne, that shit getting repossessed. Somebody else, sitting in it. While these folks playing musical chairs, watch the seat fold. All right? So y'all playing musical chair, but the seat finna fold on your ass. Your ass finna drop. It's seasonal, cheesy, artisanal, pardon me, guarding me. It's not feasible. You know what I'm saying? So he's, again, the wordplay is crazy. Guarding me is not feasible. You can't guard me. It's seasonal, cheesy, artisanal. You know what I'm saying? Like artisanal foods and shit. He's undefeatable, unbelievable if you see it. I keep a little dough on the basis you need to know. Basically, I'm the face, I'm the CEO. And of course, the CEO, typically the face of the company. Take a seat in the vehicle. We could roll from Stevenson Road to Cedar Grove. These is Atlanta streets, East Atlanta streets. Modifying the blick is a GMO. Modifying the blick like a GMO, like the genetically modified food. But his is like modifying the gun. TMI, if you knew what I know, then you probably would keep it low. Eagle eye, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, I think it's a UFO. It's real, bro. CGI, don't believe what they saying. Ain't nothing I seen. 3 letters, another king about to reign supreme. Go get 'em. Hand on my dick, hand on my Glock, hands in your pocket, you bitch. Hannibal Lecter, whenever I lecture, nigga be biting this shit. Hannibal Lecter, of course, eating humans. These niggas be biting my flows, biting my lectures. Who be keeping the lights in this bitch? Nigga, I made the roaches scatter. Made the play when it post to matter. He brought the light in here, of course. Roaches scatter when you hit the lights. He's saying crazy shit or dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Made the play when it post to matter. Run a game that is oversaturated. So he's saying this shit has got way too many niggas in it, but I'm still running this shit. Being able to stand out. And if also flattered by the opposers, I'm a poster, opposed to blabber faking, using dope as a rope or ladder vacant. So you cope with the jokes and laugh to get smoked or overdose. Now they hopes is shattered, breaking. Wordplay, excellent, but I digress. Call it how I see it type of guy, I guess. Try my best. My YS, I'ma go crazy like Kanye West. We know that nigga's very out of the way. Cooking up the kitchen with the cayenne pepper. Holding my iron, I ain't slept. If I'm gonna slide on you, how I don't melt. That's with the heat. Shooting up dope, tie on the belt. You know how the motherfucker tie that motherfucker. With the hair on. Bitch, you be broke thinking I'm gonna help. You could be a broke bitch by yourself. Bitch, I ain't Zion Williamson. You a Pelican. And we know Zion Williamson and Mariah Mills, I think that's her name. Out here being mad because he ain't breaking off no breads, and now she trying to sue the nigga, trying to accuse a nigga all kind of crazy shit. You a pelican, a bird, I don't care, I'm rebellious and elegant and Mason Margiela. I'm the ball setter and the boss of the hard leather. Hit a spark, made a lot of niggas talking like they biting, but they bark better. You ain't really stepping up to bite nothing. You ain't ready. You just bark better. You do a lot of talk. I'm the man, the myth, the meta, nigga, 3 letters. He alludes to this 3 letters thing a couple times in the project. I think he's really talking about God. Some people try to say he's comparing himself to Hove, which Hove is kind of a comparison to God Emcee. But I think that's what he's saying. Again, lyrically, he bombing on this motherfucker, but it's just like, where are we going? Next up, we got New Better, which features Lil Yachty on it, and they kind of like going back and forth, which is an interesting juxtaposition because Lil Yachty is not somebody you would expect to go back and forth bar for bar with JID, but even though he has some real corny lines in here, he actually had some decent ones in this motherfucker too. All right, so you got Lil Yachty come in. He say third quarter, 3 orders back on the fence. New order, Old Testaments. I don't like estimates. One might think that JID might have wrote his shit. I don't know. Need precision, dividends on paper. Riding on scrapers, bandanas around tapers. You know the bandana around the table with the motherfucker. Geeking on X, break the pill like a wafer. I don't co-sign taking X, especially with everything we done heard in the last year. Brown sugar dipped in an apple, old Quaker, like the oatmeal. Codeine, and codeine in assembly, diamonds like shaker. Brown paper bag, hold some soul exchanges. I'ma shoot like a globetrotter, hoes wild away, still toes around me. I'm a big toe stepper, don't check on lil bros and don't check. I hope you took all your valuables. If your hoe double take, dog, she's an animal. So I'm guessing he's saying, don't come around here with your motherfucking jewels on. They finna get took. And if your chick take a double take at me, nigga, she's going. I would trade in my BM. Mad all my hoes look just like her. That's crazy. Told her she's the beta. That's craziness. He would trade in his BM, his baby mama. Mad all my hoes look just like her. They've been cloned from her. Twin M, go step for Lil Miles like a theta. Of course, it's like the, fraternity or whatever. Look like Beyonce, just want to cater. Ducking off with her, I'm out in Decatur. The gentrified part, up in pole, ain't no better. No. The gentrified part, no Panola, ain't no better. Not up in pole. He was talking about Panola Road. But y'all don't know nothing about Panola Road outside of here, so of course it ain't going to be correctly annotated. If you knew better, you probably do better. Twin turbo, 2 twins knock them down like twin towers. Badder than Shabazz and Coretta. I'm a real deal activist. Okay, I guess you talking about Betty Shabazz. You a real deal activist. Okay. Activist as in the fucking lean. I'm sipping mud, need a shower. Fuck a ghost, I'm a real deal black nigga. Standing and living outside with the power. MDMA on my tongue, kinda sour. Here you go again, got the mileage. Far from a coward, prestigious as Howard. In the Tudo doing 200 an hour. Heading down Broward, pour up a Vose flowers. So JID come back in a bit. He say, look, hop in the whip, crank the bitch loud as it get. You can make a little vehicle flip. Bought my mama a crib off the lyrical miracle spiritual shit. So off of doing these super lyrical flows, he bought his mama a crib, which, hey, we can't debate with that. He found success. Imperial, get the scratch off the cereal. You scratch the cereal off the gun so it ain't traceable. Told her to take it if you too territorial. They been murdering niggas for more than way down at Memorial. Whoa. No. That's not it either. They been murdering niggas from Moreland way down to Memorial. Okay? So that's the east side of Atlanta. From Moreland Avenue to Memorial Drive. Okay? Again, when they start talking about streets out in Atlanta, they fucking it up. See the murals. It's a debt that was paid. With life laying in the bed that was made. Now who funny, too sunny, who brung the shade? I'm too sunny, I'm too bright, who brung the shade? You running blue coming, bubonic played. New money, power and respect. I can make them sick. A new protect, put the puke on the face. A new protect, you puke on the face, you know what I'm saying? Ugh. You know what I'm saying? It's the Crucible, the Doomday, and I'm Duke Nukem root. Put the juke on the Jakes. Duke Nukem is if you ain't never played Duke Nukem back in the days, that's a game where you just shoot the shit up, all right? And then put a juke on the Jakes, as in you running from the motherfuckers. Fast, gotta get the cash, do the dash. Nigga hit the gas, start Britney Spears dancing. You know how Britney Spears be dancing. Nigga done hit the gas and went crazy. Doing the slave for you dance. Open chest, took one to the chin. I'm a champion. Tisha Campbell, I'm still here. I'm still standing. After the storm cleared, washed the blood off the curb, only to find the sun burnt the city to dirt. Now we outside thugging, gotta hit 'em where it hurt. God heard the people praying for mercy. See it from outside, even look at the surface. You'll see a certain people assembling self-serve, You circle around the earth, you see in the same circle, determined to still kill and destroy, and it still kind of work from back to whipping a slave to whipping the work in the kitchen. Trip off a kitten too close to the curtain is certain. This shit is a curse and it's very personal, so I'm putting it in a verse. You hearing it first. See you at church, nigga. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of good ass wordplay, but where is it taking you? Lil Yachty and JID then come back on the third verse. The devil saw some people starting to give in, applying pressure, tried to squeeze out some sense. Circle Loco off the 10, bobble-headed buddy in the pen. Got his ass beat so bad, converted to Islamic ways. So homie got locked up, got whooped so motherfucking bad, he converted to Islam because, one thing about in the prison system, if you become Muslim, you also get protection from fellow Muslims. You know what I mean? I don't remember you back in the days. Calling my first name won't make me remember. You niggas rather dick ride and dismember. You niggas rather fall off than contender. Okay? This is very interesting language coming from Yachty when he's been doing the dick riding for Drake. Anyway, he said, you rather dick ride and dismember. You niggas rather fall off than contender. Very interesting to say fall off there. Than to contend. You niggas rather lose spot than follow the agenda. You niggas Tyson, y'all tender. Like chicken tenders, Tyson. I pull out the fender. I personally sent the work back to the sender. I am an organic, holified sinner. I am a granter. Put shit on my mama and mine. I'm a bad man. If it's not you, then it's me. I be damn. I got kids who need pop, so I'm paying. And if it's smoke, I need the work the same night. No next day, no time out, no delaying. They live on the net. They be playing. Too many of those. I be preaching, pimping, and popping it. Shit be popping, dropping, and locking it. Y'all know what was that nigga name? Huey? Pop, lock it, drop it. And my right hand on the west side is an FN, and I'm cocking it. Okay, so you be on the west side, boat? I'm shooting. Well, it ain't that far from Mableton. I give you that much. I'm shooting this shit with a stock in it. I'm shooting this shit on Stojakovic, Paige Stojakovic from the Sacramento Kings back in the days. He was shooting that shit. I could never switch up. I ain't Doncic. Luka Doncic switched up, went to the Lakers. Country nigga in the summertime rocking chrome leather looking like bondage. Chrome leather, chrome hearts leather, looking like bondage. Of course, with the bondage, that shit would be like leather shit tying your ass up. With a bad bitch, where'd you find it? I'm on timing. And I think this is JID coming back in. He say, look, the name and collection, know the gang I'm in. The time you should take, type of time I'm on. Beautiful world with a bunch of ugly events. Type of shit the gang like to shine a light on. The flames, I was walking through the flames, the fire, looking for angels. All I could see was cranes in the sky. In the vision that God, my brothers and sisters and ancestors combined, another plane is playing with my mind. We stand at the dawn of a new era defined by 3 letters. Here you go with the 3 letters again. The Alpha, the Lion, the Led Shepherd. So who trying to defy the word? I turn this bitch into fireworks right now, nigga. Fuck the 4th of July. So he'll turn this bitch into fireworks. Fuck the 4th of July, even though the project dropped on 4th of July. But who trying to defy the word? So again, he's low-key calling himself God. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what they talking about. I'll punch you in your word of mouth. With your South ass something to say, I'm saying it now. With your South ass something to say, that's an Andre 3000 reference. I'm saying it now, displaying the power. The slave gave me the brain. Hours of pain, I call it God likes ugly. It's all the same shit. Right? It's cool. But where is it taking us? And I know somebody out there gonna be like, bro, this nigga just sat here all this time just to hate. I'm not hating, bro. I like JID. I just want more enjoyable music. Outside of just crazy bars. Then you got Lisa here featuring Black, or Six Lack as some people would prefer to say. Now I like this one a little bit better than the others. The production's a little bit better. But still, when I see Black name, I either expect him to rap or to like sing a catchy hook. And he's singing a hook on here, but it ain't necessarily catchy. So JID comes in 1-2-1, 1-2-1-2 before 3, like 2-3 when it hits third. That's 92. That 93 season crowned a new king. Okay. So I'm guessing you're referring to Jordan here. The kid came and proceeded and no prodigy JID. More prime time in the lines, you know I'm in fine. I'm fine in press defense. More prime time in the lines, of course, you know. Prime time as in Deion Sanders. You know I'm fine in press defense. Isolated on the island, silent with Selassie. That, of course, another one. Deion Sanders isolated on the island. He could guard the whole side of the field by his damn self and still deflect the pass or get an interception. Isolated on the island, silent with Selassie. Of course, you go to the islands of Jamaica, they praising Selassie. My new target, Lisa Leslie, looked like Lisa Left Eye. Okay, no doubt. So he got a tall joint that looked like Left Eye. I think that's what he's really conveying here. Gave me food for thought. That mental appetite, it fed eye. Can't tell you what was said because at the less could get us fed time. I read between the rhymes and saw the lies and looks in niggas' eyes. When I arrived, you saw a robber rise and now it's ride or die till all the writers die. Rise and shine. Sun creeping up from behind the blinds. Destiny Child, and he brought the ambiance. And of course, that's a play on Beyonce name. Destiny Child brought the ambiance. Beyonce, as in Beyonce. Say that I'm beyond the normal Ramadan you find. Fasted with me, starve for solidarity for Ramadan. Of course, you fast during Ramadan. I'm trying to clear my mind, searching for something, see a sign, praying God stand by my side till we realign. You got the hook here from Black, then he comes back in. As the seventh sun orbits around the earth, know the first becomes the last, and then the last will be the first. Another biblical reference. Like my future and my past is set forth, must reverse, do the math. I ain't too great with that. I found a way with words. Me too, nigga. I ain't too great with math neither. I found a way with words. Just a wayward son that made his way from out the dirt. The road was unpaved. At the dirt roads out this bitch in the south. The road was unpaved, of course. Also doing his music shit. Uncharted territory for people where we come from. Through the pain and hurt, we showed up unscathed. Put it in layman's terms, I'm so unafraid. I showed him my rage. The hate done raised up until my shoulder blades. So he finna bust somebody motherfucking head. Show you ain't safe. I been the king, but I still roll with my ace. Card deck play on. I never read that book before. I know the page you on. Excuse me. I read it, but not never read. I read the book before. I know the page you on. I seen that look before. Got what you looking for. Hard-headed. Mama said what I got whoopings for. Of course, niggas that's hard-headed typically get a lot of ass whoopings. Niggas tried to play me like a hoe. We get the hook and never had shit but bad shit, so we took it. Right? We ain't never had shit, so we went and took shit. Look it. Scene 12 come, I'm about to book it. You run from the police. Push the fucking pack off the porch, you fucking pussy. Okay, so now niggas is selling dope. Hopped out the bush. Bust it. I'm on some bullshit. I'm on some niggas fuck the rules shit. I said my prayer inside the pulpit and full prevent my defense with a full blitz. That was hard. He's saying some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Which goes back up to the top. We're talking about Deion Sanders and all that, but now they playing prevent instead of a press with a full blitz. Trying to take a mile, couldn't move an inch. Shit was too intense. Now I'm trying to get back to the root of it. Elementary, my dear, the rudiments. Penitentiary, free all the hooligans. My mind scatterbrained just like me, Conway and Ludacris. That's hard. Scatterbrain, Conway and Ludacris. That's one of his songs. That song is fire, by the way. I really do this shit like it's my diligent duty, but I see you comparing me to certain people. It's rude and I feel stupid. I had enough of the foolishness. Okay, so now he's talking about being compared to other people, and he feels that it's rude because he feel like he better than the niggas that y'all be comparing him to. I had enough of the foolishness, truck dumping out the trash, but I'm improving on my craft, and I've been cruising on this path. I took a bruise and I just laughed and kept it moving. I ain't mad at none of you. This shit amusing. It's just music, and I love it. So I lose it when they leave me out the loop of who the truest, who's who, and I'm just here like, you who? So now he's mad he's being left out the conversation. It's been a lot of years, huh? Shed a lot of tears too. The man in the mirror is merely more than a miracle. R.I.P. to DJ Frazier. We still feel your spirit is bigger than physical. Okay? So a lot of this EP is just like competition rap, who wants smoke type of shit. Which again, I enjoy it from a lyrical standpoint. But when am I going to turn this on? And of course, the Eminem collaboration, Animals Part 1, which again is an awesome accomplishment to have him on your EP before the album. So I hope the album actually proves me wrong and, has some slaps. You know what I'm saying? To reference DJ Head. Like, I love the raps, but we also need some slaps. So here, JID comes in, he says, please don't bring no scared business to me. I fear no man, no handhold, a banana clip, a chimpanzee to rip at me. The tip ain't cheap, the dick ain't free. Okay? I fear no man, no hand holding, banana clip, a chimpanzee, banana clip, chimpanzee, the monkeys, they like bananas. The tip ain't cheap, the dick ain't free. I ain't no bitch, a bitch ain't me. I beat up beats, I been upbeat, you been on me. You bet on me, who better than me? You better believe it never could be. I'm ready to eat. They better get it ready for me. I'm killing the scene. They got a medical team. They gotta get a medical team. The gunner machine, the tongue, it's a gun, it come with a beam. That's hard. It come in the red, it come in the green. The infrared or the infragreen. And somebody scared cause nobody seen it. Get him a bed and get him a king and get a machete, give it a swing. I'm thinking of deadly things. Drinking. Red drink, red rum. Look. 151, 87. He's doing a lot of little references to other songs that he's put out too in these bars. Look alive, little nigga, they be living a lie. Never believed the song that said they could fly. Believe I could fly. He said he never believed in it. The last nigga I seen tried it, did it, and died. The nigga tried to fly, jumped off the roof, and nigga just went splat on the motherfucking ground. Get a better disguise, you ain't figured it out. Niggas ain't trying to get victimized. I got a pit and a clip finna sit the boy. I don't nobody want to get sent to God. That stick hit through meat like a shish kebab. That's hard. So now he's kind of getting on his Eminem, flow. Take it up with the boss, man. I'm good at my job. It's not a walk in the park because I'm in a metropolis. I'm lost in a thought, but escaping the darkness. Getting caught the broad day like sun and parked it. Felt the force and found my flow, the faucet. Kept the course ahead no matter the cost. I only eat what I kill, do away with the carcass. Monster dreadlockness, similar concepts. So he eating what he killed and doing away with what's left of the body. And he comes back in. I'm a crazy man. I had to get in the game again. I'm seeing the lights. I'm looking at the lay of the land. All right? Looking at the lay of the land. What y'all niggas doing? I got to get back in this bitch. I'm in command like Jaden Daniels breaking in. And of course, Jaden Daniels plays for the Washington Commanders. Can't evade a vandal. Nigga save the scandal. Service candlelit. Cause your man a bitch. I tried to understand, but I'm lacking the bandwidth. I don't comprehend. Your man's a bitch. A rock in a hard place, cracking a sandwich. Another reference to another one of his songs, Crack Sandwich. The cards I was handed determined the gambit. It made me the man, but it turned me into Manson. Okay? The cards I was handed determined the gambit, right? Like, I played the cards I was dealt. Gambit, X-Men with the cards. It made me a man, but it turned me into Manson. Charles Manson, a fucking beast, a killer. Son of a madman, Max, minimal chances. Shaking a hand, white man taking the taxes. Suit and a tie, not fly, riding the backseat of a taxi. I feel like Tyrese Maxey. I'm a zone sixer, but I'm a hell of an athlete. And JID was an athlete, just like he showed us the highlight tape the other day on the 32 Freestyle. But, of course, zone sixer, Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey plays for the Philadelphia 76ers. Doing the rap shit, took a look at the rap sheet. Niggas a random ratchet, here with a black queen. You a random ratchet? Here with a black queen. Angela Bassett put a tab of acid on your tongue. Excuse me. So he here with a black queen like an Angela Bassett. Now he's talking about putting a tab of acid on your tongue. I ain't never taken a bump. So I don't take no drugs, but you can take a tab of acid. But I could put it in a package. You give me a lump sum, but I sell it though. And put it in a bag in the back of the trunk. I heard thump, 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 banging the bags. I'm breaking the bread to breakfast. I'm bringing the bacon, slinging the sausage, cracking the egg over your face. I'm half amazing, half man and half alien. Yeah, patience been paper thin. So here he switches up the flow and kind of slows down a bit. He was doing the fucking rapid flow. Now he kind of The beat switches, and he gets into more of a subdued flow, but still going. Yeah, patience been paper thin. I plant a flag in every place I'm in. Pace has been immense. It's not a race, but I've been chasing it. So it's not a race, but I'm still keeping my fucking pace. You know what I'm saying? I'm not slowing down for you niggas. Been unforsaken, only placing faith in the hands that turn the staff into a snake and then the snake into a staff again. Only placing faith in the hands that turn the staff into a snake. Y'all know Moses' staff? God. The average couldn't stand to establish the type of bagger man and nappy is East Atlanta blank. And I noticed on this project he has quite a few blank lines, kind of like how Kendrick has a lot of blank lines on GNX. Rapping the nappy is East Atlanta blank. Rapping erratic, righteous and ratchets. We got the righteous ratchet thing again because that's what's happening. Yelling from the mountains so loud it could start an avalanche. We in Babylon, by the way. You brother be babbling, right? You brother be, we in Babylon. Shit fucked up around here. You brother be babbling. Like the Tower of Babel. You know, the languages and all that shit. You out of chances. I can't overextend an olive branch. Fuck the bargaining. We barging in. Let the car spin. Push a Porsche with the 911 like a Micah Parsons. Porsche 911, Porsche 911. But then Micah Parsons, where's number 1111? When attacking a target, half a sack when they sent the blitz. It's a rapid departure. Real rappers cease to exist. So he's saying it's a rapid departure of real rappers out this bitch. They're ceasing to exist, which I do believe to be true. But there's a lot of great rappers out there that just don't get a lot of attention either. Like it's open season. Soon as I see him, it's oh shit. Bow bow. 8-1 like Kobe in 06. Right? And of course, Kobe had the 81-point game. 8-1. Bow bow. He ate one, as in he ate one shot. Like 8, not the number. Head bow. Pray for him while you load this 4/5. 23 ain't started, but hit the Jordan with the pip and assist. Another plot is just a twist in the script. If we beefing, let's get into some biblical shit. And you know, back in the days, if you read the Bible, man, niggas was getting murked in crazy ways. Ain't no tweeting, see you goodnight, and then proceed with a kiss. And niggas would kill your ass over looking at somebody's wife, saying the wrong thing, cut your motherfucking tongue out. You know, shit was crazy. Ain't no tweeting, see you goodnight, and then proceed with a kiss. You know, long kiss goodnight. For the dead, watch for the threads. Niggas can't bleed on my fit. Niggas say, watch for the threads. You can't bleed. I'm finna kill you, but you cannot bleed on my outfit. Put to bed, now we even Steven. Keep a Stephen A. Smith. And a West. Fuck out. That's a play on words. He's not really keeping a Stephen A. Smith, but he's keeping a Smith & Wesson. Fuck all that screaming shit and beating your chest. Mama say mentality breathes into a seed of success. That's hard. Mama says mentality breathes into a seed of success. You got to have the right mentality to breed success, you know? And I'm in between it, but best believe I ain't perceiving no threats. Don't come around here talking that shit. With allegiance alliance, leave me out of y'all shit. I'm lying, relax. You know the facts of the sleeping giant, align me with that. You know the facts of the sleeping giant. The motherfucking giant be asleep and motherfucker just be fucking around and then that motherfucker get up and be on some fucking, I'm finna terrorize everything now. Align me with that. Nigga, Goliath's a bitch. Hit with a rock and a sack. He said Goliath is a bitch. Because David rocked his ass with a fucking rock. My nigga ride with a stick, flipping a rock, and oh wait. So now he say his nigga ride with a stick, flipping a rock. You know what I'm saying? Which is another play off the Goliath shit. So Goliath got knocked out with the rock. But my nigga ride with a stick, flipping the rock. Nothing too hard to predict. No shit been hard where you at. But if I lost you, then I bring it back. And then Eminem comes in and he's about to give y'all the Eminem of all Eminems, right? He says, I beat up a beat like a drum machine did something to me. You don't want to go and bump into me. I jumped into the beat so comfortably. I'm not comfortable with no conflict. I'm comfortable. Give me the horns. Give me the rosebush. Give me the thorns. You know that motherfucker rapping 29 miles per hour out of the mouth. Anyway, so here he goes. He say beat up a beat like a drum machine did something to him. So he, you know, if a drum machine did something to him, he will beat up the drum machine. That's how he beats up the beat lyrically. You don't want to go bump into me. I jump in the beef so comfortably. So it's like if you bump into me, I'm finna start fucking shit up. I'm not comfortable with no conflict. I've comforted bull. Give me them horns, right? Bull, the horn. Give me that rose bush. Give me them thorns. Rose bush, the thorns. He wants all the shit. I'm another breed. I'm a different animal. Y'all make me yawn like a strand of wool. And of course, yawn is a play on words for yarn, like the strand of wool in yarn. But y'all make me yawn. You know, like y'all boring me. I'm intangible, but your hands are full, and your little and your little underpants are pulled all the way down to your ankles. You're getting spanked, and I'm your father. Told you I'm a soldier. Okay, so he said he pulled your underpants down. Let's get you a spanking. Wow. I just showed up in a wife beater tank, and I'm a demolish. I always said when I didn't have a dime to my name and lived in squalor, if I had 3 quarters, 2 dimes, and a nickel, I wouldn't change for $1. 3 quarters, 75 cents, 2 dimes, 95 cents, a nickel. That's $1. I wouldn't change for $1. He described the dollar in change. But I signed 50 cents and put them in my piggy bank, and I ain't gonna apologize. So now he's apologize. So he said I wouldn't change for $1, but I signed 50 cents, put them in my piggy bank, and 50 Cent has a song called Piggy Bank, in which he was dissing niggas. I ain't gonna apologize for what the fuck I do. My advice to you, get 5 bazookas, some type of nuke, a knife or Ruger, the size of 2 guns. So if you got a problem with me, you might as well shoot me the fuck up. That's what he's saying. Because I'm spraying the Rossi like I'm NWA and a posse. Okay, so of course the Rossi, it's a brand of firearms like the NWA and the posse. You know, NWA was out here, you know, talking that gangster life. Just like Yella, Ran, Dre, and them taught me. That's the members of NWA. Man, look at all the mayhem I'm causing. That's probably, well, he didn't say Cube. Anyway, man, look at all the mayhem I'm causing. That's probably why I stay in the hot seat. With these magazines, I act out like Ye and his cousin. Little cocksucker, I'm spraying and bussing. So here he makes a reference to Kanye and his cousin. You know, I'm not going to, y'all know what he said about him and his cousin. So he clearly wrote this verse this year. Your shit sucks, dick. Stop saying it doesn't. Wow. That's probably the reason there's nothing you've bodied of recent. I feel like I just walked in and seen you naked because you're not even decent. You know when a motherfucker say, when I ain't got no clothes on, they say, I'm not decent right now. And you got to put some clothes or at least a robe on. So he says, I feel like I just walked in and seen you naked because you're not even decent, meaning that your raps are not even decent. You stink. Got ripped like my school clothing, like a sleeping cow. I'm bulldozing. Bulldozing, sleeping cow. Wow. A rap god since my socks were holy. Was on that block like a soccer goalie. Okay, so he says even when his socks had holes in it, he was still the rap god. Was on that block like a soccer goalie. Of course, a soccer goalie is blocking or attempting to block. Ma cannot control me. Glocks I'm toting. Lock and loading. Rock and rolling. Rock-a-rolly. Guacamole. And this is where the word salad comes together, because what the fuck is this even adding up to? Lock and loading. Rock and rolling. Rock-a-rolly. Guacamole. Monster choli. Light this flow, you're out of pocket, homie. You can only hope to catch the flow, but if you know, you know. I told you, hoes, to slow your rolls before you go. And throw your whole career up in the toilet bowl. Enjoy the go. Okay, so your career is shit. This my house of horrors like a brothel. I done put Ja Rule through it like law school. You get put through law school, you know what I'm saying? But he said he put Ja Rule through it because the beef back in the days. I don't know why he decided to throw another shot at Ja Rule after all this time. Ja Rule don't even mention Eminem. I guess because 50 and Ja Rule still bickering. He felt like he had to get him one more time. Keep it a stack like pancakes. I'm awful. Keep it a stack. Pancakes. So many plaques from Belgium. Got a wall full. Belgium waffle. He got so many plaques from Belgium. That's kind of hard. You stunting on niggas. Got a wall full of plaques, but Belgium waffle. In fact, you would hate my walls. They're all full. He said, you come to my house, bitch, my plaques are full of, my walls are full of plaques. You would hate them. They call me Marshall, but I'm unlawful, like the martial law. Yeah. Is it Groundhog's Day or Deja Vu? Won't stop, period. Postmenopausal. That's all right. Go so postal that the postman appalls. I'll slaughter the rhyme. These flows gonna boggle the mind. You get in line, you're talking to Einstein. Fuck walking the line, I'm jogging it. I'm a cross between a dog and a juvenile-ish motherfucking childish punk. And I be popping the most wildest junk, and I'm known as the prick that's not to fuck with. Call me erectile dysfunction. My ballistic missile is launching. I'm wildin' like 7 Mile and Runyon, bunch of violent gunmen. And of course, that's Detroit shit. I do it like Puff do it. Tell my hitters to hit 'em up, do it. So that's a Tupac and a Diddy line all in one. So like my middle fingers to a Tupac song, you know that I put 'em up to it. 12 gauge at the age of 12, caged up self-rage. I've been raising hell. Ain't Raising Hell a Beastie Boys album? Like I'm Joe Jam Master. Oh, no. Raising Hell. That could be one of the Run DMC albums. Like I'm Joe Jam Master Jay and Daryl. Brace yourself. It's about to be a shootout like the OK Corral. Bounty on me like a paper towel. Bounty paper towels. They want me to go on the straight and narrow, like the same shape that they make an arrow. Straight and narrow. Yeah. Never sell out for the fame and wealth. Dave Chappelle of the rap game. I'm never gonna play myself. Closest I ever came, 8 Mile, but the fucking pain I felt. So closest he ever took to playing himself was playing himself in 8 Mile. But the fucking pain I felt when I lost proof couldn't explain how that devil came down. Then in one fell he swooped. Look at how foul he stooped. So now he's reflecting on the death of Proof. Rest in peace. Had to throw that in the towel, regroup like Sean O'Malley, still that mouthy youth. This here the finale, try to rally troops, better round up and corral recruits. But no matter how many you tally to surround these two, you're gonna fuck around and find out just what the fuck we about when you see how we shoot. And I ain't talking about how we hoop when you lay up in a motherfucking alley. Oops. Okay, he was building up to that line for quite some time. Of course, in basketball, you shoot. You also throw an alley-oop, and you also lay up. But then it's also the parallel of how we shoot with the guns. I ain't talking about how we hoop when you lay up in a motherfucking alley because you're going to get your ass laid out. In the alley, oops, as in a mistake. It's like a Xanadu. For every Xan I do, what I plan to do is take a pink and a blue. You ain't taking no motherfucking drugs. Hand a few to me, I'll brutally damage you. I can never stand to lose on bananas. You motherfuckers can't do it sicker than I do. You couldn't get rid of this shit with Tamiflu, okay? Of course, Tamiflu, when you sicker than a bitch. Cannibals, you little bitch. Me and JID are just like bestiality. We fucking animals. Oh my God. Like bestiality, we fucking animals. As in, we are animals, but shit. I'm back and body bagging, I'm toe tagging, I'm in the back of the Volkswagen and dragging them hoe bags and I'm throat gagging them till I get thrown back in the paddy wagon and back on the Prozac. And I know that, but I'm so bad with a notepad that it don't matter. The goat's back finna go at anyone who got the gonads a cojones. Okay, so he said the goat is back and I'm finna go at whoever got the balls to come fuck with me. Again, crazy wordplay. This is like the standout track from the EP, by the way, for most people. So I pretty much walked away from this EP with no new information. I've been knew that JID was crazy, was a crazy lyricist, but it was just reiterated once more. And I'm not expecting him to make like a whole tape of club bangers and no shit, but I think one of the reasons why that Metro Boomin collab tape is so highly anticipated is to, hear JID make more palatable music. You know what I'm saying? Because Metro is somebody who could take a street rapper, he could take different type of rappers and give them the right beats and production and put them in a space where they can make, commercially viable lyrical music. Well, not in lyrical, but for JID, that's what it would be. But with like Future, it's like taking this real street nigga and making him commercially viable because the production is automatically going to get you going. But then whatever he's saying, and he's going to create something catchy. He's going to do little tricks with with his voice and shit. That's going to be catchy. But I think a lot of people is like, damn, if JID get with Metro, he could finally, punch his way up to the big three. So I'm hoping that this God Does Like Ugly project kind of veers away from this this word soup type of vibe and gets back to the stories, the crafting of song, a couple melodies here and there. I'm not saying he got a fucking croon or anything, but just like you can name any of your favorite rappers and their favorite songs, you're probably gonna think of the hook to the song. I think that's feasible to ask for, you know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. And once again, I am a JID fan. As y'all could tell, I mean, even when he's referencing his own songs throughout the project, through the lyrics, I recognize the song titles because I listen to them. But I do still have bigger hopes and expectations for JID if he wants to be considered one of the GOATs, which he consistently says that's what he wants to be. Okay? I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, though. Peace. King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.